Hi, everybody. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Paul Lisnick. Well, all year long, there are people who need help, need services, need things to be provided for them. And fortunately, there's an organization in Chicagoland that is giving back by paying it forward as well. You'll learn more as you meet my next guest. Say hi to Kouri Marshall. He's the co-founder and board chairman for Shy Gives Back, Inc. Kouri, thanks for joining me.
Paul, thank you so much for having me.
So clarify a little bit. I sort of talked in a general sense about what your kind of purpose and mission is of giving back, but let you state your mission in the community.
Shy Gives Back was created after having toy drives, and then we needed to decide what to do with the rest of our budget. So our team came together and decided we were going to support Chicago public school teachers as they struggle year in and year out to take care of students here in Chicago. And oftentimes our educators are often underpaid and utilize their own financial resources to buy classroom supplies. So after we had a successful toy drive 6 years ago, we decided to start raising money for educators so that we can help them to design classrooms that can foster more creative and effective learning environments for students. And after that, it's just ballooned into a whole host of services serving folks here in Chicago that need just a little bit, a few additional resources and an extra boost.
So obviously, this is something that teachers, their classrooms are very appreciative of with this help. Let's talk about a little bit about how you help them. Every year over the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, you also have an event, and that's kind of like improving the look of the city a little bit by painting murals.
Yes, you know, this is our, this MLK weekend will be our 6th annual MLK Day of Service, which we often bring 200 volunteers that weekend together. We figure out which public school we're going to go to, and we paint the library in the school. We paint the cafeteria. Just last year, we delivered furniture to a school on the south side. We painted schools on the west side. It's a great day of bringing in our corporate partners and folks from the local community to beautify schools so that when students come back the weekend after that holiday, they have a better environment to learn in.
And so obviously your efforts go to improve the school experience and the school aesthetic experience. But in addition, you're there in emergency times as well. And what I have in mind are all the brutal winters this city has to go through, but you're there for people who need you.
We do. We have a winter activation, which is a unique program. A lot of times folks will reach out to us like, what are you guys doing in the wintertime? But we literally are like not like a 911 service, like a fire department, if you will. We act as a first responder. At the height of Chicago winter, we assemble a team of volunteers. We have a portal of 250 folks who've signed up that will go out within a 24-hour notice and go support folks living on the side of the streets. Some of the residents who are suffering from homelessness have indicated to us that they don't want to live in a shelter, but we believe that they need our resources and love too. So we bring folks together. We go out, we deliver hot meals, we go out and we deliver blankets, socks. But the most unique thing about our program is that, oftentimes we've witnessed a lot of folks from across the community who want to do good, taking food out to our residents and neighbors who are suffering from homelessness. But you know what happens to that food, Paul? It gets cold overnight. So what we've done is we've created a program where we give out gift cards to Subway, to Starbucks, and to Dunkin' Donuts, so that if our residents who are suffering from homelessness they want to go grab a hot sandwich or a warm drink and maybe just hang out and warm up for about an hour or two, they can do that with those resources.
I think that's so great too, because sometimes people think to go to those kinds of locations, you got to be a person of means and all of that. And here now you're making available for those who otherwise couldn't afford a visit to some of those great restaurants, and that's wonderful.
Yep,
if I understood you right, this all sort of started with a toy drive. That happens every year around Christmas time. So give me a little bit about what that toy drive is all about so people can be ready at Christmas for you.
Yeah. One small vision has started, and one small vision has turned into a philanthropic balloon. I had toy drives about 7 or 8 years ago, and then I met up with my good friend John Bodie and Sandy Robinson, and we formed Shy Gives Back. We had a toy drive, and our first year, I think we collected about 700, 800 toys. And this year, when we host a toy drive, we will surpass distributing over 20,000 toys to low-income families here in Chicago.
And so I imagine people can learn more about it by going to your website of shygivesback.com.
Absolutely. Visit www.shygivesback.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
You're available to be followed everywhere. Kouri Marshall, congratulations on the work you do in the community. You're doing a lot of good. You're paying it back. You're taking care of people. That's what life is supposed to be all about. Thank you, man, for everything that you do. Thank
you all for highlighting the good work that folks are doing across the globe.
All right. We appreciate you. And thanks to our viewers for watching us here on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Paul Lisnick. We'll see you again soon.